And we're live. Welcome to the Scrum. Sergio, do you want to start us off?
Okay, hello. I have been busy the last week. I was really working in my project, so I was didn't have much time to spare. But right now I'm on it, so I'm trying to filling the gap.
Cool. And Hinesh?
Not much for me to report. Just that pull request that I submitted for WikiEd.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting one. Just want to go through it after the Scrum today.
Sure thing.
Different approaches. But that's it for me.
Okay. And for me, I spent most of Friday trying to, Friday morning sorting out how and why I broke production, and eventually got that sorted out because of some basically like different users overwriting, trying to own the same directory because of some changes that I made to like how we cache some things. So that was quite an ordeal, but looks like it's all sorted out now. Had some residual problems because of like a sidekick process that was still running under a different user and like an old version of the code until this morning, but now that's sorted out too. So that and like reviewing some pull requests is what I've been up to. So yeah, let's go on. Sergio, you're welcome to stick around or leave as you like. I think Hinesh and I are gonna dive into this pull request that he did. So you're more than welcome to hang around while we do.
Okay, thank you.
Hinesh, let's get down to it. You want to share your screen and talk through what you want to ask about?
Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. All right, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so it's this comment here and these two. There's different ways of testing it. Right now we do it through VCR.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other way to test it and the best approach to do it?
So the one way is to, to handle. So what the problem is that this is introducing like a new external web request that happens in a lot of different situations in a lot of different tests, because every time where it's not just the default preloaded wiki that's in the fixtures, it's gonna, in the tests, it's gonna try to make a web request. And so I think probably the best way to handle it is within the test for wiki, where we actually care about testing what that external web request does. We're going to use VCR, and so that's going to record the actual web requests and like do the live web requests in that context. And then everywhere else, where we're just assuming that wiki is doing its job and we just need to create a new wiki because we care about other things that we're testing, then in all of those circumstances, basically we're going to like stub out the request that would do that. So that's what I did in this commit here. I also like did some like rearranging of how you'd implemented the thing here, just to like try to streamline it a little bit. But this part does the same thing that you had it doing here. And then, so in all the places where we had this, like a wiki being created, I added this stub wiki validation. And the important part of that is if you like search the page for request helpers, request_helper
Yep.
So this is the method that's doing that. And so this is just like an RSpec stub that instead of actually making this call, if anything hits a web URL that matches that that pattern in the thing there, then it will just return whatever data that we specify in that to return block there. And so basically it's just giving sort of a bare minimum of the response that is the part that actually we check in that ensure wiki exists.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, what I'll do is I'll put this into my commit, my pull request, and resubmit it again then.
Yeah, or what we can do is actually, so there's, in the one that I did, there were two like little loose ends that I just fixed up this morning and got a passing version. So what I can do is, like, I have, you know, your request, your commit, and then mine after it. So actually, I could just take that and open a pull request for that.
Okay, perfect. Even better.
Okay. Is there more that you wanted to talk about, or did that cover the questions that you had about it?
No, that made sense. It was just different approaches to RSpec, I suppose, and different approach to testings.
And what were you what did you thought about, or what approach did you have in mind that you were like?
I mean, I was going to do VCR, but all this is quite new to me, all the requesting from RSpec and that, so quite handy to know. This is what it's about, right? It's learning.
Yeah, so the downside of using VCR everywhere is that it's still going to make every single one of those like web requests on Travis, and so like this should be a faster way to do it. It's still like not completely satisfying because it's just a lot of web requests, and a lot of things to like make sure that you're always like stubbing when you need to. But I think it's kind of okay.
Okay,
cool.
Perfect.
All right.
Excellent.
I'll get that up shortly, and then we can have that for review and talk about it from there.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Cool. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.